Reminder, all of my Metroidvania maps can be found at my website, demajen.co.uk. All of them, in alphabetical order. Find the ones you want. Click them. Download them. It'll take you to a Google Drive page where you can't see this, but I can see this, where you can see all of the different maps that I have created, and you can open them up. They're all free on the Google Drive, but if you want to support me further, then you can go to coffee.com/Demajen, where you can see all of the updates that I'm working on for various maps, because this is the best place for me to do this, because Twitter is a dumpster fire. So, go to coffee.com, you can put a donation in, you can change that to whatever you want, actually. Or you can go to the shop, where you can purchase, for a small fee, a much higher quality, well no, high resolution, I'm not going to say higher quality, they're the exact same maps, but they're bigger. You can print them out and stick them on your wall or whatever, just don't sell them on. Any downloading of maps or purchases of maps from the shop implies that you have agreed to my terms of conditions of use. That's only there because people keep ripping me off. Now, to today's video, which is about the last case of Benedict Fox. The last case of Benedict Fox is a probably 12 to 16 hour experience, something like that, and it is a puzzle-focused Metroidvania consisting of 3 main areas. We have got the hub area, we have got James's limbo, and we have got Marie's limbo. It is a very nice map. It opens up room by room by room as you explore, and it is really, really fun to explore. Exploration in Benedict Fox is really, really good. There are a lot of puzzles. There are a lot of puzzles that get in your way, and I have endeavoured, using what little brain power I have, to annotate the solution, or at least offer hints to, every single puzzle. This took a while. So, doors marked with a little skull are lockpicky doors. You have to press the buttons on your controller, or I think actually keyboard keys, don't know how you do it on the keyboard, in a particular order. It does not have PlayStation prompts. It's all done, quite irritatingly, at the time of recording, which is the 3rd of May 2023. It's all done with the Xbox prompt. So if you're using a PS5 DualSense controller like I am, just hope that you can remember where the buttons are on the Xbox as well. And it does use the whole lot. It's got D-pad stuff, it's got triggers, it's got bumpers. Yeah. Doors with this little kind of squiggly symbol on are pull doors. You need a special upgrade for your companion to do that. Don't know what that door's there for. Oh yeah, it's a one-way door. What am I on about? Yes. Doors with one-way arrow mean that they've got to be opened from that particular side. All the anchors are on here as well. Doors with a little symbol on like that are conundrum doors. And there's 2 or 3 different kinds of these. And they've all got a puzzle to solve using a dial or a particular shape of key. You'll learn how to use the conundrum key in-game. But the solutions to those are on there. There are several marked with big hexagons, camps, which have got a special safe chest thing in them. Again, I've written down the code for that. I don't know whether you can do it without the code. I've not tested. Perhaps somebody will let us know in the comments below. One of them, well, I mean, all but one of them can basically be brute forced. And I know this because I did. This one, though, has a specific... It can't really be brute forced. So, you know, use that at your leisure. There's also down smashy things. There's an upgrade late in the game where you get a magic bullet that lets you get through special locations. There are also tarot cards that you can find. You'll need these to solve special tarot card doors. I've written down the solution to those as well. Some of the tarot cards you'll need to invert, and it tells you where to put the sun and the moon as well. A lot of this doesn't make a lot of sense, I don't think. Just saying it out loud, out of context, it's like, what is this guy on about? There's a lever section up here. It's the only lever section in the game, as far as I know, and it moves these doors up and down. Didn't have a great way of showing that, so I did what I could. There are, I think, 5 little rifts hidden around the map that all have a little solution and some rewards next to them. I've tried to list down the rewards for everything except just picking up the general items. Everything that is bordered in green will give you some either bits and pieces, which is your currency, or some ink, which is the currency that you use for upgrading your tattoos. There are certain items, Mother's Embrace. There's 4 of those, which together create a new piece of heart, or a new heart pip, if you like. Certain items are marked as for quests. I didn't do that for every single one because I figure, well, if you're using a map to collect all the bits and pieces, then you're going to naturally fill out the quests as well. All of the shops and costs are there. The tattoo shop, if a tattoo offers an ability that's a little bit like something that you'd normally see in a Metroidvania, like a ground smash or a triple jump or a slide, I've kind of marked that on as well. It's a very straightforward game once you get to grips with the puzzle solutions, but that's going to take you some time. There's chess puzzles as well. They're very easy. Yes, that is the map for the last case of Benedict Fox. One important note. There is one thing missing from this map. At the end of the game, or towards the end of the game, you can do the 2 penultimate bosses in any order. I didn't find this out until after, when I was reading the forums. So the note down in here about the point of no return is only if you do the old spider and then Mirage. I believe that there is another point of return if you do it in the reverse order, but I don't know where that is because I have only done one playthrough of the game. And the thing that you need to know about the point of no return is that it does not allow you to come back. It saves after the point of no return and locks you permanently into that endgame state. You can get back to the zones afterwards, but all of the teleport points are disabled. Likewise, in the endgame state, the shop and the tattooist are disabled. You cannot buy upgrades, you cannot get upgrades to your tattoos. It's an odd choice. I'm not really sure why they have done it, but just be aware that if you are used to Metroidvanias with points of no return, like most of the ones that I've played with points of no return, they save you there, and then you do the whole of the end game, and you beat the final boss, and then you come back, and it puts you back at that last checkpoint. That's not how it works in this. After you go through that point of no return, you will be locked into an end game state. Beware. Whether they will do that, whether they'll keep that, whether they'll change that, whether they've had feedback about that, I don't know. I know that they've had quite a lot of feedback on the forums about various things. But yes, the last case of Benedict Fox. Really fun game in some respects. The exploration was great. The puzzles were great. The combat, I want to try and keep this video a nice positive one. But I don't have anything positive to say about the combat. So if you are a Metroidvania player who needs great combat, I don't think you're going to find it here. The controls and stuff aren't up to it, but they might be at some point in the future. As per usual, if the map gets updated, I will do my best to... No, if the game gets updated, I'll do my best to keep the map updated. Putting the actual map together was a bit of a ball ache because it involves a lot of screenshots. So, yeah, hopefully people appreciate the time with that, because in-game you can hover over particular areas with a really ugly cursor, but it highlights sections of the map at a time as opposed to the whole thing. So a lot of stitching together and Frankensteining for this particular one, but I think you get the idea. The map in the shop is very big, very high quality. In fact, it's this one. It's 40,000 pixels wide. It's at this resolution. The one that's in the Google Drive, the free version, is smaller. And it's smaller for a couple of reasons. It's not, before anybody accuses me of this, it's not to do with greed. It is because a lot of people have been struggling to open the maps on Google Drive. So I'm trying to keep them down to a certain size so that they can actually be opened in Google Drive's API, both on a computer and on a phone. That's the reason for it. It's not just because, as somebody wrote in a comment the other day on a YouTube video, oh, he's putting low quality stuff up for free, so it makes us want to pay for his maps. It's like, no. If I wanted people to pay for the maps, then I wouldn't offer a free version in the first place. That comment was deleted. Anyway, but that's the reason for the disparity in size. And I'll probably end up doing that going forwards with Google Drive files, just because I keep forgetting that I've got a beast of a PC with 64 gig of RAM, and it can open anything, mostly. Not everybody is as lucky as me. Anyway, this video's gone on. Enjoy the last case of Benedict Fox. I did. There's some niggles. There's some quirks. There's some good storytelling, actually, and some really dodgy translation and voice acting. But it's all on here. If there's things that you discover that I didn't discover, let me know, because I'm fairly certain I got everything, except this room here. This room here is still red for me. There's some bits and pieces somewhere in that room. I couldn't find them. I don't know whether it was bugged or whether you were supposed to clear it when you picked up. I don't know. There's a little mouse scurrying around on the floor. I've tried everything that I can think of to do with that. I do not know what the last 5% of that is. Everything else is on here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the support. If you do buy one of the maps, or you just toss me a like on the YouTube video, write me a nice comment, yada yada yada. I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.